So early this morning, when I got back from dropping my son off at school, a thought came to my mind. It's like, hey, I'm gonna wash my car this morning before it get too hot outside, because I haven't washed it in a long time. So I was gonna hand wash it. So when I got back, I started hand washing my car. And as I was coming to a finish on the first part of the car, I asked my dad, I was like, well, Dad, what do you use to wash your tires? Or what do you use to just literally just start washing the car? Because there's a certain, cloths that he used to wash his car. So as I was continuing on doing it, I was steady moving, I was steady doing it. But as I was steady moving and I was steady doing it, I was asking the questions of, hey, like, what do I do next? Like, what do I use to do this? What do I use to do that? And as I was in the midst of doing that, the Lord just literally dropped in my spirit, just from this analogy of, when he gives you a vision, of course we don't always have the mapped out plans of how this is going to go, what it is going to look like within the midst of it all before we get to the end of the finished result. And so he just really kind of placed on my spirit, like, whatever that it is that you have that he's given you to start with, you start with that. Don't worry about what comes next. Don't worry about if this happens or that happens. What do I do? Just start with what he gives you. Because if he just gives you the whole mapped out plan, you would not need him. You would not come to him. You will actually, when you get to the end of it, you will really go off of your own understanding, but not just go off of your own understanding. You will really, when you get to the end, you would think that you did it. And no, he is saying, because when you get to the end of this thing, this vision that I've given you, that you will know it in the end, that he is God and he is who he says he is. He is, at the end of this thing, he will ultimately get the glory. And that was always what the plan is. So start with whatever he's given you, whatever is in your hand, whatever you have, just start with that, because that is what he's telling you to start with. And as you start and as you continue to just get to moving and you move along and you ask for it, and you have to go back to your father and say, well, Lord, what's next? How do I do this? What direction do I need to go now? What utensils do I need to use? Who do I need to call for help? He will literally guide you and order your steps along the way. He will literally send you provision for your vision. He will send you the help you need as you continue to move. But you have to start somewhere. You have to start with what he gives you. So once you start with what he gives you and you keep moving, that is where that faith comes in and says, Lord, I don't have all of the plan. I don't have all of what it is that I need to even make this thing a reality, but I am trusting you and I have faith in you as I move along, that you will provide for me with whatever I need, send the people that I need, and any other thing that I need to make this thing a success. All he does needs you to start with is what he's giving you to start with. And once you start with that, he will give you the rest along the way. He will give you the directions along the way. He just needs you to start with what he's given you for right now. So that was on my mind, and I was like, Lord, it was really kind of being impressed on me just to share that with you all, and just what he's saying when I just started washing my car. Basically, start with what I've given you, and as you continue to go along, you ask, I will direct you. You got this. So just start with what he's giving you, and he will give you the rest along the way. Okay, bye.